Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel and the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here, and today we're going to just use the standard Rider-Waite Smith deck, and we're going to see what messages need to come through for you. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, we're already jumping right in. It's going to see what messages come through. We're going to let the cards fall where they will and see what insides. Jumping cards. Oh, Spirit wants to come through for you. All right, we're not going to take that one because that one wasn't included. We have one here. All right, look at that. Oh, you know what? Actually, Spirit is saying, yeah, we are going to take it. So here we are. All right. Wow. All right, Aquarius, you're starting here with the Devil coming through here. So some of you may have been really frustrated or focused on some negativity. There may have been some toxic energy around you. And or for some of you with this Devil energy, you might be indulging a little bit in any type of anything. So check yourself before you wreck yourself here is what's coming through, Aquarius. Make sure that you're tuning into where you're feeling frustrated and noticing or paying attention to maybe what messages might be coming through with that. Maybe you're frustrated because you're not getting enough sleep. Really work to make time to get sleep, though that sleep is really, really important, okay? Notice where you might be tuning into negativity and where that might be affecting you or even potentially hindering you or keeping you small. Notice where there's toxicity around in your life, or where you may actually be kind of coming out toxic yourself. And pay attention to where you're overindulging. Are you overindulging in food? Are you overindulging in spending? Are you overindulging in watching YouTube, right? We can overindulge in a lot of ways. Is there a more resourceful way that you can use your time and your energy? That is what Spirit is really asking you during this time. Again, that check yourself before you wreck yourself is coming through here, Aquarius. Now, the Page of Cups is coming in. So some of you may really be getting a kind of joyful or exciting surprise coming through here during this time, Aquarius. Some of you may really be getting this energy of having that magic or synchronicity coming through. Now, for some of you, right, it's almost as like something is popping out of the cup that is shocking and surprising in the most beautiful way. This may be because you're paying attention for some of you, or you begin to pay attention to kind of that Devil energy around you, where you may be focusing on negativity or tuning into more toxic stuff or indulging even. And when you begin to take your power back from that, you may just be surprised, Aquarius, at just how much more resourceful, rested, abundant you are going to be feeling, because you also have that Nine of Cups energy over here, and that Nine of Cups energy is coming through with this energy of really having a wish fulfilled. This is getting what you want. This is that abundance. The universe meeting you halfway and gifting you in the most beautiful way, okay? This is really moving into this area of, instead of feeling, that Devil energy or feeling as if you're bogged down, you're feeling a sense of satisfaction within your life, within yourself. And that is gorgeous, gorgeous energy, okay? Now, you also have the King of Wands coming in here. And with that King of Wands energy, what's coming in is that there's this fire, this passion that begins to be ignited within you. And you are the initiator in bringing a lot of this to fruition, okay? And once you do, Spirit, universe, God, divine, whatever resonates for you there, Aquarius, meet you halfway to complete that whole desire fulfilled, or that whole exciting surprise, right? But we have to initiate it, Aquarius. We have free will, and others can't do it for us. We have to walk the road alone, if you will, and once we get started, once we take the first couple of steps, we can be met along our journey. And that is what is coming through. It's time for you to initiate, move into the space of creating boundaries, or looking at where you're overindulging, or looking at where it is that you might be tuning into or paying attention to negativity or toxicity. Initiate that energy of moving out of that. Make that decision to move out of that and move into that fiery, passionate energy of really, really having, manifesting, noticing, paying attention to all the beautiful positivity around you, and manifest that. There's so much abundance around you, Aquarius, but sometimes we forget to pay attention to it, okay? Now, you also have that Empress energy coming in, and with that Empress energy, it's really tuning into that self-love, that self-care, and again, abundance. So you have a lot of abundance around you, Aquarius, once you are willing and ready to pay attention to it, to notice it, to see it, to be available for it. When we're always looking for one thing or another, we're overindulging in drink, or in, shopping, or in food, or whatever it is. It's almost as if we are numbing ourselves, and Spirit is indicating that no, this we don't need to numb anymore, Aquarius. We can look at things, we can pay attention to things, we can look at things and be joyfully surprised, right? We can initiate change. We can have those wishes fulfilled. We can have so much abundance around us. And yet, a lot of times, again, with that initiator, it starts with us creating that self-love, that self-care, making sure we're getting enough sleep, drinking our water, doing our exercises or steps, whatever that may be for you, Aquarius. But within that burst this creativity within us, so that we can have that spark to move into even bigger, better, bolder versions of ourselves. And that's what's coming through for you, okay? Now, you also have the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. At first, we weren't going to take that Three of Swords, but then Spirit was like, yep, that definitely is one that Aquarius needs here with this Five of Pentacles energy. Some of you have felt with that Five of Pentacles energy a little left out in the cold. Potentially you felt as if, you were not included in things, or what have you. And what is coming through with that, and that Three of Swords energy, what is coming through with that, Aquarius, is that for some of you, now don't shoot the messenger, because this is the message that is coming through. For some of you, you kind of have been in that almost toxic negative energy, or overindulging, or doing some things, and it kind of pushed people away from you. This was a lesson that you needed to learn, Aquarius, and this lesson is coming through for some of you in a big way. It's almost as if you were being tested here, Aquarius. And now with this insight, with this message coming through, you're potentially going to be able to see how that, had that potential of pushing people away, or had that potential of kind of letting or creating this space between you and others, or you feeling left out, right? Maybe you aren't being invited to things. Maybe there wasn't, the invitations, or the inclusion to certain things, just because of certain things maybe that you were doing that created that space between you and others. But this was a test, Aquarius. This was a big lesson for you to learn, and a lot of you are either waking up to it or getting it now, and or this message is going to come through, and you're going to be able to see that connection. You're going to be able to see how that came through, or how that has been showing up within your own life. It's time to take a look at that, okay? If we are always, now this is what's coming through here, if we are always with that devil energy, wanting to go out and party, go out and party, go out and party, and the only relationships that we have are partying relationships, it makes it kind of difficult to have relationships outside of that. And sometimes those relationships, well, more often than not, at least in my experience, are way more important than those party relationships, okay? Back in the day, right, I had a lot of those party relationships, but there wasn't much outside of that. And the ones outside of that are those true connections. The ones outside of that are those trusting, friendships or partnerships or whatever. They're just a little a lot for most deeper. It's not just about partying, or you know, toxicity or overindulging. And this may not resonate for everybody. So if it doesn't resonate for you, don't take it, okay? But that is what is coming through, the feeling left out with, you know, all of the other things potentially, because that wasn't really the kind of relationship that you created or cultivated with those people and or with yourself. Okay, that is on its way out, or it's going to be on its way out, Aquarius. But you have to decide, you have to initiate that shift, that change, move into that direction, that energy of that positivity, of letting toxic things or overindulgent things out, go away, right? Move into moderation and balance. Look at things and notice that connection if that is connecting for you, and what you can do about it. And you will be happily surprised. There's a lot of abundance around you, Aquarius. A lot of abundance around you. There is a wish fulfillment that is working to come in. And, you know, we need to initiate that. Again, we have to often walk the road alone, but we can have others meet us on the journey, okay? And then that moves you into that Four of Wands energy. This is this energy of feeling content, feeling that satisfaction, feeling comfortable within yourself, having a lot of social events or having a lot of togetherness or happy occasions. This also is bringing about this energy of synchronicity with the 1-1 in the two sets of wands, right? This message is coming through to you at this time, Aquarius, because it is meant for you to hear. This is a synchronistic message coming through that some of you really need to hear during this time. And so that is why Spirit's bringing it through for you. For some of you, this could be a new relationship and or marriage coming in. And that big test or that lesson that has been coming through for you, Aquarius, or is coming through for you within this message, is going to be one that is going to allow you to shift, because we have to understand or see or be able to recognize a connection within things to be able to initiate change. So that is what is coming through for you. And it brings about all this comfort, this happiness, this satisfaction, this energy of really, really just being in synchronicity and being in harmony with yourself. And a lot of times to get into that space, Aquarius, we need to be able to let go of all that isn't that. Okay? All right, I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit that like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.